Hey there. Can anybody see me?
No.
I can
do.
now.
Mary Ellen, are you there?
Uncle Bob.
Hey, is that Nico? I can't see you, Nico.
Yeah, no, hold on. How do we get our, hold on.
I see your picture.
Oh, there we go.
Oh, how'd you do that, Steve? What'd you hit?
There's a start video at the bottom left.
Oh, okay. Yeah, okay. Does your grandma hear
There's
that?
Easter eggs in our yard. There's Easter eggs behind the window.
Who's behind the window?
Easter eggs.
What?
You
Because
see that? You see the bridge, Nico? You see the big bridge?
Easter bunny.
Look, you see the bridge back there?
Yeah.
Uncle
That's the
Bob's
Golden
on the
Gate
bridge.
Bridge in San Francisco. I'm in San Francisco.
The car's going to bridge.
That's a big. It might be the biggest bridge in the country. Hi, Mary Ellen.
Hey, who is that?
Ma, you there?
Why is Ma holding a ladder in front of her? Why is Ma doing that?
Yeah.
Who is that? What is that?
Christina.
Hi, Christina.
Oh, she's on mute.
Hi, Uncle
Oh, hold on.
Christina, no, you can't do it. She has
Tell
to-
Grandma to hit the start video button.
Yeah, Tanner's your, oh, there you go.
No, we could do
I
it.
figured it out.
Yes, we can.
We're not ahead of the Zoom. Hold
Yeah.
on. What's going on here? Watch out.
Mom, we can't hear you.
Stop.
Stop.
Watch it.
We can't see you, Mary Ellen.
Can you hear me?
Yes, but we can't
We can
see.
hear you, yeah.
What are you on?
I just opened up whatever was there.
No, well, that's not it.
Hey, Christina, will you instruct your mother here?
No.
Bill, how you doing?
Oh, there it is.
Yeah.
Mom, your microphone's off too now.
What is
Oh,
that?
there it is.
How you doing, Bill?
We got Easter eggs.
Good. How are you, Bob?
Hunkering down. Are you able to see your patient? I bet you are, right?
What are we doing?
I'm sorry. What's that?
You're working, Bill?
No, I can't see me.
Yeah, sort of. We have a lot of patients that are canceling on me.
Can I go?
Yeah.
It keeps going on and off. in the picture.
Oh, there's Mary Ellen. We have other people. Other people are supposed to join us.
Who's joining
Yeah,
us?
hello, hello.
Hello.
I'm still not up there, but
Easter eggs right here.
There you are.
With the Easter
Uh-oh,
bunny.
someone
Oh,
else
there's
is
Art.
in here.
When you talk.
Hello.
we
Trace
just
out.
are.
There.
Is that Uncle Art? Hey, how you doing, pal?
No, it's still me. Now it says B on there where the picture
How,
was.
how do I make the screen big?
Yeah, now I see Steve's proof.
I don't
Hi,
know.
guys, Brianna.
how to do it.
I
You
don't.
watch.
We
There's
hear
Art.
you.
Hi, Art. No, they don't. Do you see me, Art?
Hi there. I see Mary. I see
Yeah.
your glasses. Yeah.
Oh, I'm taking it.
Yeah, we see you, Mom.
Hello.
Okay.
I'm
I
trying to.
can't see
I have to move this thing out of the way.
On a different
No, I can't see them. They went away.
Hey, how's everybody doing?
They talk.
Bob,
Good.
Hi. Hi, Steve. Hi, Taylor.
hold on,
Hi,
can I
Brianna.
talk?
Hi, Nico. Go ahead.
Do you guys have everybody on one screen?
Oh,
I have
us?
everybody
No,
on
we
one
gotta
screen.
figure
Yeah.
it out.
All I
No,
see
I-
is people at the top, real small.
You're real small here, too.
Okay, how do we
We found one and two.
how do we get full screen?
You did something here.
I don't know.
I didn't do anything. What's the thing?
It's a world of things, see?
Yeah, it's full. It's full in the right-hand corner. That's all it is. I see Adrian.
Different people on that.
Yeah.
Oh, that's just for this. Oh.
No, something's going
It's-
on here.
I'm trying to
Will
see.
you stop?
Now I see Christine. Now it goes back.
I think it changes whoever's talking.
Hi, Art.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Mom, what's happening?
I
Oh,
can
yeah,
see
don't-
everybody. I can see everybody up top.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah. I can see
Bob,
them
are
on
you
the bottom.
Bob, you're sharing your screen?
Well, I was just experimenting with something, but that didn't work.
Yeah. That's why. We
That's
see your
why.
screen, I think.
Yeah, we see your shared screen.
How's that?
There
Oh,
we
there
go.
you go.
There we go.
You have Zoom on here?
Oh,
Oh,
now
Dave.
Hey, look who else is coming in, Mary Ellen.
Hey.
Hi, Peters.
now they're all big except me.
When you
Yeah,
talk,
Mom, you'll be.
When you
yeah.
talk, it comes to you.
Hey, Christina, this is your Uncle Dave from Florida coming
My
in.
uncle Dave, my cousin Dave.
Is that her cousin Dave?
Hey,
Hey,
Dave, how you doing?
I was promoted.
this is one of the most disorganized chats in history.
We can't all talk at once. I'm on now. I
What's going on,
see.
guys? Oh,
Well,
there's
How's it going?
Hey, hi Dave.
You messed it up.
I see Dave. Hi, sweetie. How are you?
Hi.
Hi, Art. Hi, Juliana. How you doing?
Hello.
Leon.
Hi, Juliana.
Hi, Juliana.
All right, how about I take control of this here?
Hi, Nico.
She's right next to you, Nico, you idiot. You
Bob's screen
hey,
is
hey, Dave, what's the report from Florida? You got Liam with you?
Yeah. Hang on 1 second.
We're having a conversation over there. We'll have our
1
conversation.
second. 783.
Dave, hey, Christina, you ever watch
Yeah,
Get
not-
Smart?
Yeah.
This is the cone of silence we got going here.
999.
What Kona Island?
Art, can you see me?
You never saw the cone of silence on Get Smart?
Only when you talk.
No.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
do you remember that, Bill, on Get
7
Smart?
No.
Who's that?
Hey, Liam, there. Hi, Liam. How
That
you?
is Liam. Hi,
Adriana, there's your
Liam.
cousin Liam. You remember him?
Oh, he's-
L.
That's him.
Hi, Liam.
Hi, Liam.
Hey, get a load of
Oh,
Liam.
that's cute.
Go, Papa. Just say hello.
Habla español?
Hey, what is
Si, tío Roberto.
7JP.
Hey, Juliana, did you ever see your cousin Liam?
Hi, Uncle. Hi, Julie.
That's
Yeah.
7JP.
Liam's got a good
No,
drink
that's
going here,
Yeah.
huh? You know, we're missing one person. Where's Paul?
1VL. 1.
Oh, Paul? Our Paul? I don't know.
Yeah, we're having a Paul here.
Bob, your screen just has a big B on it.
Yeah,
What?
I got one too, but
Bob, your video is not on.
Yeah. It just has a big letter B.
How's
Oh,
that?
there you
There
go.
are.
Yeah. Yeah,
Oh,
Dave, I'm
there
in
you
front of
are.
the Golden Gate Bridge up here.
in San Francisco again, right?
What?
Hi, Nico.
3.
Hey, Adriana, do you have any questions for your cousin Liam?
Hello.
Hi, Anthony. No. 699.
Hi, Anthony.
999.
How's Anthony doing, huh?
Hi, Anthony.
It's tough being inside, isn't it?
I don't. 743. I can't see.
Where's Liam?
He's down in the corner.
1.
There's
I
Liam.
see him. They got to talk, I think, for us to see him for some reason.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, he's waving.
Can you see him waving?
Oh, there he is. I see him now.
Hey, Liam, how you doing?
There he is.
Da, 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 da. Hey, Artie, how you doing?
I'm good. How you doing?
Nice
This is a
break.
discussion we have going here, huh? Hey, Anthony's on a separate line. Okay, pretty good,
Yeah.
Anthony.
He's got that for school, so you guys online.
Oh,
Yeah,
there you
yeah,
go.
he's waiting. Where's nephew Paul? Let me call him. No, he's supposed to be joining us.
Oh.
What is wrong with Paul?
Hi, Anthony.
Hi, Anthony.
Hey, Dave.
Oh, hi, Dave.
Dave, how are you?
Hey, guys.
Now Dave's full screen for us.
'Cause he's
Yeah,
How
on-
are
just-
you lucky?
Oh, now Christina Miller full screen.
Christine and Bill again. And now you guys are back. Nico's a
Oh, there's
Camera,
Mom. A little close to the camera, Mom. There you go.
Mary Ellen,
That's
why
all?
are you coming from the closet? Is
Yeah, it's so dark.
And you not have lights on at your house?
lights on. Not dark. So very dark.
Oh,
They're all light.
Yeah, I don't know.
You gotta turn a light on.
Art, how do you
What's
tell?
wrong?
go in the kitchen.
You think I'm sitting in the dark?
You are.
I am not sitting in the dark. I'm going in the kitchen. So let me see.
Hey, Adriana,
What?
Hey, there's
Say
Liam.
hi, Liam.
Hi, Liam.
Yeah, I want to go in the kitchen. It's brighter.
Hi, Liam.
She was every time.
Hi,
Mary
Grandma.
Ellen's in a coal mine.
Hi, Nico. How are you? Is that
Are you
better?
watching any sports, Art? Some of the replays of games?
I haven't. No, I
Yeah.
don't have too much time TV.
Do you have the
I'm still out there
MLB?
working. So.
California. Art's in California.
I just you like Jen's haircut?
Hi.
Yeah.
Hi, Anthony.
Hi.
Don't stop.
Nico.
All right, here, buddy.
You stop.
Did you hear what our wonderful president said yesterday?
Hey, no politics.
This is not politics. It was a very, very nice religious gesture. He wanted to wish everybody a very, very happy and joyous Good Friday.
Yeah.
Did you see
Very
that?
good.
No,
Friday.
don't start, you two. Don't even start.
Good
It's
Friday.
Easter.
I mean, I'm not a religious man, but I know Good Friday is not a terribly happy day, huh, Steve, in church history? I tell you, Adriana is a camera hog. You know that?
No, Nico is.
Look at Nico. I bet is Annabella sleeping?
Here he is.
No, she's not sleeping.
She's on the
Hi, Juliana. How you doing?
Annabella, come here.
He's in
Yeah,
her
we
own.
got. All right. Hey, Dave, give us a report from Florida. You have the floor.
Florida, Florida's fine, man. We've been locked up for, a long time, and we're lucky we can just go order groceries and, they
Yeah.
get delivered or whatever. So we're fine.
Man,
Our
man.
governor is an idiot, and
You have a terrible governor. Yeah, yeah.
and they leave the churches open, so that's great. So big gatherings of people are what you want right
Well,
now.
they're protected. They're protected in the church. Hey, Adriana, this is your uncle Dave. Did you know your uncle? Is that her uncle, right, Dave?
No.
Cousin, I was probably
Cousin.
second cousin, right?
Adriana and Dave are cousins.
Yes.
You sure?
Yeah, it's not her uncle.
Second cousin, I think.
Oh, cousins. That's right.
Adriana.
Yeah. Dave, that big guy in the middle, that's your cousin, Adriana. You see that beard? He
Yeah,
uses-
I had to do it myself. As you can see, it did not go well. So
yeah.
Got the
You
break
get the-
on, huh, Dave?
you're-
I
you're-
said it's the longest I've gone without a haircut. I had bedhead the other day for the first time in 15 years.
yeah, you got that Billy goat going. Hey, Paul's
Oh, yeah.
coming in.
Yeah. Well, it was
I'm here.
getting in the way of the wine intake. That was the problem.
Here comes Paul.
Go. Now I got everybody.
Oh, good job, Steve.
Hi, Paul. Can you hear us yet?
Yeah, I hear you.
Okay,
Hey, Paul.
we don't see
Hey,
you
how
yet.
are you?
Hold on.
Yeah,
Hold
just
on.
joined. Yeah, I'm new
Oh,
to
my
this.
bad. I'm screwing this up.
Teeners, you have everybody in one screen?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
Were you we the only one that didn't have that?
I'm on
I don't have it.
I'm on my
I don't have
phone, so it's like one at a time.
Yeah.
How do we get Paul to
Oh, there's
visible
a
here?
setting.
He's
Oh,
gonna
cool.
turn his camera on.
Okay.
Paul, you got to start your video.
Yeah, hit start
Oh.
video, Paul. There's a line there.
Okay.
The
You hit
top
that?
corner, there's a little thing with 3 dots.
And wait till you see the group we have here, Paul.
Yeah. Well, I'm new to this.
Oh, Juliana's on now.
Oh my goodness.
You, Paul.
I see Steve and Bill. I don't know.
What's the name of that? What button do you have to hit again, Steve?
There's
It's 4 at a
a
time.
laptop, Paul.
So, my phone's gonna-
Are you on a laptop, Paul?
No, I'm on my iPhone.
iPhone.
Bottom, there's 3 little dots. Click on the dots.
Oh, he just
Okay,
muted
hold on,
us.
it's coming up. Okay,
Then it
just
should
a
say
second.
video.
Okay. Okay, where do we hit now?
Do you see the
Uh,
3
chat.
little dots on the bottom?
Yeah,
Okay, click on those dots, and then it
Yeah, I
should
got
come up with a mute button and a stop video button.
okay,
Start
hold on.
video.
And then hit the start video.
All right.
No, you just hit mute.
Art, you're
Hi,
on the
Juliana.
iPhone, aren't you?
You're right up there. I can see you real good.
Art, aren't you on a phone?
Yeah.
Phone.
How'd you start the video?
I just downloaded the Zoom app.
No,
Art.
Art.
It just tapped which said start video.
Oh.
Could you explain that again, Christina, to Paul?
Yeah, on our end,
Oh,
if you,
yeah, I got it. I'm in.
Oh, here he comes.
Hey, here he is. Hiya,
Hi,
Paul.
Paul.
Hey.
Hey, Paul.
It's the Brady Bunch.
it does look like the Brady Bunch.
Yeah.
All right, Paul, you have the floor. What's going on back there? Keep us up to date.
Well, I just got back from a walk outside.
All
And
right.
I was recently laid off from my job. Well, everyone is nowadays, because
Yeah.
the pandemic. So it's not surprising. But I mean, I still get paid and stuff. But the other day, I had to file for unemployment.
I had to do.
You and
Yeah.
17 million other people, huh?
Yeah,
Hey, that was a good book, huh, Paul? On Desperate Ground.
on desperate ground. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. I think that was almost as good as Halberstam's, no? The coldest winter.
You want to just
That's pretty good. Hey, are we gonna play baseball this year, Steve, or what?
No, yeah, with no fans.
Yeah.
With no fans in Arizona.
Where did Dave go? Oh, Dave, you got
Right
Liam there? Let Liam say hi to Paul.
Oh, yeah. Liam,
Get over
say
here,
hi
Liam.
to Paul.
Hi, Liam.
That's hi to Paul. Say hi to Paul.
Hi, Liam.
Liam is
I will say-
overwhelmed.
Hi,
This
Dave.
is what I've been doing with students all week. You see how it drives me crazy.
Yeah.
I see Art on two screens. Art, you're on two screens.
Yeah.
Oh, that's interesting.
Ew.
Art's Art's on two screens. Art, bring us up to date on Pepsi-Cola. How's that doing?
Still doing pretty good. Well,
Could you expand on that?
not too much soda.
Okay. Keeping busy, huh?
We're running out.
My students right now are doing a project in my class comparing Coca-Cola and Pepsi. And
Oh,
they
really?
all say Pepsi's the better investment.
Yeah, it went down a little bit, but it's going back up now.
Yeah. I don't know why I'm in Coke. Hey, Mary Ellen, is Art there?
He's in the other room, the dark room.
What's that?
He's in the dark room.
Well, tell him to come over and say hello. He can say hi to his,
Okay.
his
This is Juliana, Art.
Yeah, they
Got some
Paul wants to
feedback.
say hello to your grandchildren.
Like your hat.
All right, thank you.
Go log out of your iPad.
Is it true you're bald, Paul?
No.
Let's see what your hair looks like.
Huh? Log out of your iPad.
Paul, can you take your hat off or you want to leave it on? Let's see.
I'll leave it on. See, I still
Ooh,
got hair.
man, now he looks 5 years younger, huh?
Yeah.
Hello.
Hey,
Hi, how are you? I'm
Adriana,
Blarty.
we'll do this with Davlin and the girls later, okay?
Okay.
Later when?
Hey, what?
Oh, hi, Art. How you doing? Good to see you.
How you doing?
Yeah, you're keeping hunkered down, huh? Hey, did you see that email I sent yesterday about
The Rambler?
Yeah. Let's see if we can find that Black 63 Rambler. Did you know that was the
Yeah,
first car I
that picture's from 2005.
Oh, it's that old, huh?
15 years.
Hey,
Keep your-
Paul, at least you don't have the Smagula hairline.
No.
Or small head. Otherwise, my head wouldn't fit me.
How you doing?
Yeah,
Anna?
yeah,
That's true.
yeah. You didn't get that Irish bald skull like
How
some of
you
us did.
doing,
Yeah.
Hey, Dave, tell Mary Ellen who you were with talking to yesterday or emailing back.
Anna?
Hey, Dave,
Yeah, can you hear me?
tell Mary Ellen who you were in contact with yesterday.
Yeah,
I'm dying to hear.
Flood.
Did you hear that, Mary Ellen?
No, I did not. What?
Shout it out.
Said I talked to John Flood.
You're kidding.
No.
How's he doing?
He's all right. He's the same hustling character as he always is. But you know,
Hi, Paul.
I try and shoot him a note every few years. He helped me at a point in my career that enabled things to go pretty well for me. So I'm grateful for the guy. He's a complete character, but
Yeah, that's a small world. Amazing.
yeah. But
Yeah, where does he live?
said hi to you and Uncle Bob.
Juliana.
Does he still live in New York?
I believe he lives in Westfield.
Look at Bob.
Oh, New Jersey? No.
Yeah, but he works in New York. He's always has some
That's
company.
good.
Yeah, is he still a lawyer?
I mean, yes, but I think he's more like he owns a company and he's always trying to. He's always got like he's like a moderately more successful Ralph Kramnik.
Oh,
Yeah.
He really blew that job with the NFL, though, huh?
Yeah, it's really weird to think like how big of a business that licensing stuff is now, and back then it was nothing. And he had his hand in a bunch of different jars. That's for sure.
yeah. Oh, boy.
We're talking about our old neighbor across the street, John Flood. He was your dad's best friend, Paul, probably growing up in Iselin.
Yeah.
And his father had a very good job with the National Football League, but he got in trouble. And it was a terrible come down. Hey, Dave, I saw his name one time in the sporting news. They listed the most 100 most influential people in professional sports, and Flood was on that list at that one point.
That must have been a long time ago, right?
Yeah, a long, long time ago. But the point is, that job would have been paying him billions of dollars now,
What he did was there was no organized method for licensing NFL logos and intellectual property. Like when you bought a jacket or a hat, or
Yeah.
that there wasn't a lot of that back in the day. And he just cut deals with flyers that he had invested in and things like that. And it wasn't illegal, but it was certainly unethical.
Yeah, no, he was.
Made a ton of money. So.
No, he blew that. Walter Healy. Hey, Adriana, my buddy up in Maine, his wife has the same birthday as you. How about that?
That's cool.
How about that? Isn't that amazing?
Amazing.
Amazing.
My brother has clothes on now.
Who's got clothes on?
Nico got
Oh,
some
good job, Nico.
Yeah, Nico.
Oh,
Why do you,
good.
Nico? Why do you always walk around like Tarzan? Good Lord. Hey, Paul, is your mother around?
Yeah, it is. It's funny, the kids.
She's
Paul,
tired.
is Vicky there?
She's
Huh?
tired. Yeah, she's tired. She can't talk now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, we could
Yeah, she says hi, by the way.
tell
Oh,
Vicky
hi.
we all wish her.
Yeah.
I hope she had a wonderful, happy Good Friday yesterday. But, hey, no one. What are you watching on television? I don't even know any of these television shows. What's good to watch?
Talking to me?
All right, Paul, you take it.
Okay. Well, the other day there was a new SWAT episode, and SWAT, it's a police show.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I love that show.
Oh yeah, with Shamar Moore. Yeah.
I'm a couple episodes behind right now, but
Oh, you
and those
Yeah.
guys.
guys are watching
I
my own.
like the episode where they kicked down the door.
Yeah. Was that a
Happens
recent
a
one?
lot.
No, I'm just kidding around.
It happens a lot, right?
Yeah, I say the same thing about the honeymooners. I like the episode where Ralph got mad at Norton.
All of them.
The same kind. What do you watch, Mary Ellen? And don't say any soap operas.
Well, then forget it. That's all I watch.
What do you watch at
I
night?
don't watch. We don't watch TV at night.
What are you reading?
I'm reading Danielle Steele.
Of course.
You read passages of it to Arthur.
What's that? I think we'll move on to the next candidate.
Guys, can you quiet down for a minute, please?
Hey, tell him
No,
I'm
they
going to come
can't.
through the screen, Steve.
Huh?
Tell him I'm going to jump through the screen if they don't wise up.
Bob's gonna jump through the screen from his bridge.
Where's Annabella?
She's on the phone because she was screaming.
Oh,
Annabella, say hi.
oh, she has no clothes on too.
Jesus Christmas. The Neanderthals in their house. Jesus Christmas.
See, Uncle Bob,
What
I
are
know
you
you're not-
watching, Christine and Bill?
We've been watching some movies.
Okay,
I've
hi.
been watching some 80s
I can flip it.
recently.
Yeah,
Like what?
not, but I showed Christine the One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest, and
Oh God, that's a classic of classics, isn't it?
it's my favorite movie actually.
That just you seen that movie, Mary Ellen?
Hey,
Yes,
Jenny's
I
home
did. I love that movie. Very good.
Not very happy though, huh?
No.
No, yeah.
Oh, hi, Jen. You got in this time.
Hi.
Hi, Jen. How you doing? Good to see you.
Hi, Jen.
We have quite a discussion going here.
Where do I see him?
Dave, is that home?
Hey, Dave, I'm watching a lot of professional wrestling from the 1950s and 60s.
Oh God.
I love it. I love it. Killer
Hey, Bob,
Kowalski.
I have a question for
I
you.
have one on their own.
Yeah.
Were the Flintstones based on the Honeymooners?
A lot of people would say so, I guess.
Oh
huh?
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it sounds so. Yeah, it seems like it a lot. You know.
Yeah, but each show had a certain joie de vivre about it, you know?
Oh,
Hey,
yeah.
where's Yesette? Is she around, Dave?
Yeah, she's running around. She's being a little camera shy, but she says hello.
All right. So you're not coming out in July, huh?
It doesn't look like it. I mean, I doubt the country's even functioning in July, but
No,
they had to postpone the wedding, so
that's too
that's
bad.
probably
Oh,
the
they
best
did.
move.
That's sad.
Yeah.
That's sad.
Hey, my sister Megan has this thing, and she's been struggling a little bit with it today. So I'm hoping that that it doesn't get any worse for her. But so far so good, not so bad. But yeah, she's definitely been knocked out by it.
Physically, you mean the virus?
Yeah, she tested positive for it the other day.
Oh
Ah,
dear.
jeez, yeah. So she's quarantined. Where does she live? In Chris's house or?
She lives in Keyport.
Keyport, okay.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
you're gonna have to be behind lock and Keyport for a while, you know.
Yeah, no doubt.
I've been keeping my social distance. I wear the mask. And then yesterday, two bums came up to me, and I ended up chatting with them for 3 minutes, right on top of each other, So hopefully I did well, didn't get sick yet. Hey, had anybody watching my great videos where I'm teaching online?
No.
Have you seen any of those, Jen?
I didn't know anything about it.
I never
Well,
got
you
those.
Google Bob Smagula. That's me.
Okay.
YouTube. And you can see my stupid videos where I'm trying to get through to these slugs in my classroom. Did you look
Sounds
at any of them, Dave?
How are you doing, Jen?
Oh, we're surviving.
Yeah.
Every
Good.
day's a new day.
Yeah, it sure is, huh?
When
We're
was the
getting
last
ourselves
time-
more figured out now for the home. Like, we just put Joanna's desk together, and we're trying to get it more formalized now. So it's gonna
Oh,
be
well,
in
that's
for the long
good. Yeah.
haul.
Yeah, I'll get it figured out.
Yeah.
Hey,
Hey,
Nico,
Dave,
I'm
you don't
gonna
have to
take my
teach
shirt
Liam
off,
anything
okay?
yet, right?
What?
You don't have to
Taking
teach
my
Liam
shirt
any
off.
schoolwork yet, right?
Oh boy.
Yet. Too many people.
This is a family
woo.
chat here, Uncle Bob. Come on now.
Mr. Incredible.
Nico likes it. Look at
Yeah,
oh,
now you
Uncle
look
Bob.
like Nico.
Now you look like Nico. It's right.
Me and you, Nico.
He likes to do that.
Nico saying to himself, this man, he's saying, I hope this isn't really my relative. Nico, you have a lot of fans at Santa Barbara City College, I tell you. Seriously.
He said you don't have a shirt on.
Well, at least he's got the pants going this time, Nico. Is Nico potty trained yet? Probably not, right?
Yes.
Oh, he is. Good for him. Good for him.
Yeah, he goes potty, right?
Oh, we just got to work
He
on
pulls his pants down and goes wherever he wants to.
Literally.
Get away. Stop.
How old is Nico?
He will be 4 in July.
Bastille Day.
We spent the afternoon working on Liam's potty training, and boy,
Well, he's what? He's only 3, right, Dave?
no, he's not quite 3. A couple of months.
Oh, he's not quite 3, yeah.
How's he doing? Is
Yeah.
he hitting the target on time?
Well, today he did all right, but he just keeps doing all right over and over again, regardless of where he is. So that's the problem.
Well, that's good. That's a good step in the right
It's a
direction.
fun time in child rearing, believe me.
I remember when your dad was trying to get you trained, Dave, to bring up your embarrassing past.
Well, I'm still working on it, so eventually I think I'll get the hang of it.
As I get older, I have to rush into that darn bathroom unexpectedly sometimes.
Yeah, Bob.
Did you all hear that? You all heard the good news about my college, though, right? Did you see that
Yeah,
wonderful
excellent. Yeah, that's great.
Santa Barbara City College, the #1 junior college in the country?
Oh, wow.
That's good.
Yeah,
That's awesome.
yeah, rated again. I mean, because of the good campus, the faculty's good. 57% of our students transfer to a 4-year college, and 1/3 of them transfer automatically if they have a B average to the California state schools.
Wow.
So if you want to go to UCSB, which is kind of hard to get into, you average B at my place, whammo, there you go.
Oh, nice.
That's
Hey,
great.
fun fact for everybody, that hutch behind us is actually yours, Paul.
Yeah, that's
yeah.
right. That was in your house.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
your dad and Vicky's, and we took it. Now it's in our house.
Yeah, looks good.
Yeah, it
Gave it
does.
a
I
new
didn't get
home.
a shot at it.
What's that?
How come I didn't get a shot at the hutch? Hey, Bill, can I try out a new joke on you?
Yeah, sure.
Have you heard the one about the 400-pound naked woman? Did you tell your husband this joke already, Christina?
No.
He did this to me already.
Have you heard the one about the 400-pound naked woman who stood up in the middle of busy Times Square singing the Star Spangled Banner? Have you ever heard that one?
No.
I'm surprised. It's the national anthem.
Right.
Bob, you know what? Bob, the other day we were going through the channels and we watched an episode of You Bet Your Life with Groucho.
I can't watch that enough.
Yeah.
That is Groucho Marx. That is the all-time funny quiz show.
Yeah.
The one where he had that beauty contest winner from Ohio one was hilarious.
Hold on, I gotta mute myself.
He was I was watching it the other day. He had a funny crack. So I can't remember, but it was kind of crude but funny, you know.
Bob, I saw this. There was like a cartoon going around Facebook. It was, you know, the Marx Brothers movies, how there would be like a tall woman that was like represented by society and
Yeah, Margaret Dumont. Yeah.
Yeah, so it was her and Groucho Marx, and there was a cartoon bubble, and she said, "I believe Donald Trump was sent by God." And then Groucho Marx says, "Why did he run out of locusts?"
Yeah, I wish we had a Groucho Marx around here today. Good satirical comedian. Adriana, how come you're not
Take
reading
him
the
as
book?
president.
What's that?
I'd take him as president.
Yeah.
Well, Groucho Marx is very smart. But they want to reopen the economy, which sounds wonderful. But if they do it too soon, that's really going to make things even much worse.
Oh, yeah.
I don't think there's going to be a baseball season. Do you?
No way.
No, there'll be no.
The Yankees are going to finally be really good.
What's that?
I said just when the Yankees finally get the big free agent, you know?
Yes. Yeah,
last I heard, they might do spring training with no fans.
Yeah, I think that was floated just to
That's later. Yeah.
For PR. Like, what are you going to do? You're going to lock the groundskeepers up with the teams?
Exactly. Everyone would have to be locked
Yeah, they said no umpires. Everybody's sitting 6 feet apart in the stand.
So
How you
stupid.
gonna tag people?
Right.
Exactly right. They'll have to do it on the
Everybody's
honor.
safe.
It'll be like Little League where you run to the fake first base. You see that?
We coast runners.
A friend of mine from high school, Carl Betta, stays active in Florida. He's down in West Palm Beach, Dave. He plays in that famous Kids and Cubs softball league down there. You ever
What
hear
is
that?
Is that the one where those guys bomb the ball like 500 feet and stuff?
No, just the opposite. It's a league for people, minimum age is 70. So I was asking him, do you break up the double play in that league? He said, no, you can't even run near anybody. You know?
You break up the hip in that league.
Yeah,
Right.
no, exactly.
I like
But
me.
they, people are always asking about you, Dave Johnson and Pauline and Jose Ferrer. You know, well,
Yeah, and I hope they're all doing all right. And it's weird, right? Well, I don't think I was connected to them, but I deleted my Facebook a few years back. And
yeah.
it was a very positive move for mental health purposes. But
Oh, you're
I
not on
missed out
Facebook any longer?
No. But I missed
No.
out on a lot of shit from people.
Yeah, people tell me, why don't you go on Facebook? And they say you don't have to look at all the hatred and ignorance. And you know what I tell people? It's like when you go into your refrigerator, Mary Ellen,
Yeah.
and in the back of the refrigerator, you see a 4-month-old container of coleslaw. And you know you shouldn't look at it. You know you shouldn't smell it, but it's hard not to. And that's the reason I'm not on Facebook. I don't
Oh,
want to.
okay, that makes
I
sense.
don't want to face the coleslaw. If you know what
I've
I
never
mean.
seen you eat coleslaw in your life. So.
Me neither.
Guys, can you
No,
please
anything.
stop
No,
timing
anything with mayonnaise. Not for me. Hey, Paul,
Oh,
what are
yeah.
you eating these days? You going out to takeout places or what?
Yeah, well, that's the only option these days. I mean, yesterday I ordered my own pizza, brought it home over from my mom's place, but she had already eaten. And like, I mean, where I live here in Nutley, I mean, it's like here because there are a lot of nearby places, but
Yeah.
the local shop right, they won't let you in unless you wear a mask. I have 2 masks for myself, so
Right.
but there are plenty of options to get takeout from.
Yeah, you have that other mess from when you tried to rob the Belleville Bank. I remember. You still got that one?
You know, or I also had this cool, but I can wear it because I have a mask, which will do like a ninja hoodie and like a night helmet.
Oh dear.
By the way, who are the Sopranos fans here? Anybody watch the Sopranos when it was on? I saw again one of the actors from there. Who's the actor I've seen around town a bunch of times
We know
now?
you bought the car from the guy, right?
Michael Imperioli. That is
Yep.
correct.
Oh yeah.
You saw him again?
Michael,
Oh yeah, that's.
I'm not 100% sure.
Yeah, you saw him in the bookstore, right?
Well, that's where I saw him again. I think this morning when I went to get my newspapers. The bookstore's open for call-in orders. So I have a standing order for my newspapers, and I got there. And as I drove away, I'm pretty sure it was him driving up to get whatever he was buying. You know?
Does he live in
Huh?
Does he live in Santa Barbara?
I think so. Yeah. Yeah. There have been a few articles about him. He's a little bit active in that. You know, my favorite Santa Barbara celebrity is out here because he's very active in charities and the zoo. John Cleese. You like him?
He's in Santa Barbara.
yeah.
Huh?
He's in Santa Barbara?
Yeah, John Cleese. You know what I'm talking about, Monty Python.
Yeah, I know who you're talking about.
Yeah, they've had the same commercial for 20 years that I've been out here with him at the zoo. They start off with his voice, and all you see are the feet of a flamingo, right?
Yeah.
And as the camera pans up, it turns out to be John Cleese's feet. Pretty funny stuff. I'll have to send it out to you. You know.
Oh yeah, he's brilliant.
Thank goodness this thing times out at 40 minutes. I believe it's been a
This be quite an
grueling
evening boy
conversation.
here.
Look at those two idiots. Adriana, what are you doing?
breaking our couch.
Oh, almighty. Terrible.
Wow.
Terrible. I don't even have a way to play videos or anything. Well, like,
No.
Dave, I got that smart stick you gave me.
Will you say that again?
I got that smart. I got to figure out how to use it more efficiently.
The fire stick that he took home.
Fire stick.
Straightforward.
No, stop.
Pretty much you
Stop,
research
stop
some
jumping
of
on
the-
the couch.
Yeah. But no, I have some fun with that. I use them more and more now, you know? All right.
Yeah.
Who hasn't reported in? Artie, you gave a report. Steve, tell us what's going on in your world.
I showed you what's going on in our world.
Yep. Yep.
In a few years, you're going to miss them, Steve.
I shaved my goatee so I could wear a mask more properly.
There you go. Yeah, you got to get rid of that soup strand that you got on your lip there. Get rid of
Yeah,
that.
Dave.
You know, you look much younger.
Oh, thank you.
I'll tell you one other thing about my students. I don't know if this makes them smart or what, but the exam I released to them online they have to do it obviously on the honor system, and the first two people failed it. So I don't know if they're smart or honest, you know? My worry is they cheated, and it was still a bad grade, you know?
That's pretty bad.
We kicked Pearson out. You know that, Dave, right, from our 110 class?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
What's Pearson got going now? Any big deals coming up?
I work on like a lot of what I do now is I work on like
Dave.
crazy ideas for the next big thing.
It looks like,
I know.
New products they're trying to do, and like 99% of it is off. But
Before I forget this,
Oh, yeah.
some of you sports fans might appreciate this. Our representative, Dave from McGraw-Hill,
yeah.
her fiance works for the NCAA
Oh,
as an
really?
investigator. And I told him I want him to put Notre Dame on probation. And you know what he emails back to me and her? He hates Notre Dame, and he isn't good for the opportunity.
Hey, Dave.
You know what they say, like, you know.
Hey guys, we're gonna get going. We got to feed the kids dinner. We didn't get dinner yet.
All right, good to see you, Marty.
See
Yeah,
you.
good to see you guys. Hope to see
Hi,
you
Art.
guys soon.
Bye.
Yeah, good to see you guys.
Hey.
Take care.
Take care.
Take care.
All right, off Art goes. And then there was 6.
Hey, Dave, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Artie thinks you look like Sebastian Cabot. You know who that
I
is?
don't know
Oh,
what that is.
no, not Sebastian Cabot.
No, a little bit. Just because of the beard a little bit.
You know
Yeah,
you
but
do
an
look
actor.
like? You know you do look like? And it's a bad thing. Sebastian Gorka.
Who's that?
Google
I think
him
you
on
made
the
that
internet.
up.
I don't know
talking-
any of those people.
Who's there?
Anybody know who Sebastian Gorka is, Paul?
Yeah,
No.
No,
No,
we don't.
doesn't ring a bell.
No
I
man.
thought I thought some of you political people. You Google him, and it's not a compliment, Dave. Although he is a handsome.
No, I know
fellow.
exactly who he is. He's awful.
No, you do not. He's a Trump advisor who got in trouble in Hungary for being a member of the
Yeah,
Nazi
Liam,
Party.
dude.
Oh, really?
With a fake PhD.
Yeah, he pretends he has a PhD. And anyway, he's sort of a monster, that guy, you know.
But thank you for that. My self-esteem may never recover.
Well, you look like a professor. You look like a professor.
Well, when
Yeah,
Brad
like Bob. You look
Winslow-
like Professor Bob.
Yeah,
There
I
you
know.
go. There you go. Remember when
Hi,
Brad was at the
Adriana.
wedding, Mary Ellen, Brad Winslow?
Yeah,
Remember when he was at the wedding, Dave? At,
yeah,
Steve's
yeah, I
wedding?
remember.
He still has hurt feelings when I said he looked like Skull Murphy, the wrestler.
Oh, well, he's a big guy. He could look like a wrestler.
Yeah. No, Brad's kind of cracking up. He's really not doing good with the coronavirus. John Dolan says hello. I'm just throwing out names I've been hearing from.
And you know who
Remember that-
says hello to you?
Margaret Truman?
Besides her. Mary Ellen Verdon.
Oh, Mary Ellen Verdon. How's she doing? She's still in good
Doing
health?
well. I talked to her today. She's doing well. 83 years old.
You don't tell her about my religious predilections now, do you?
No, I do not. We don't discuss
then
you.
we'll keep those under wraps, you know. You going to
She
mass
can't
tomorrow, Paul?
No,
No
church is
mass.
closed.
Churches are
Oh, that's
locked.
right. No mass, huh?
Yeah, church is closed.
Watch it on TV.
Only the
Paul.
ones
That's
you
what I'm
pay
gonna
to
do.
go to are open.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got to go to the drive-in masses they've been having.
No, I watch
I
it on
found out
TV.
this week. I didn't know it. That I forgot his name. That big preacher. It's worth $750 million.
Oh, yeah. These guys
Which
are
one?
loaded.
Yeah,
So
so
the
Joel
God
Osteen?
shines down on him. He must be very, very moral.
yeah, Franklin, what's his name? Jerry Falwell Jr. brought the college students back to Liberty, and now they're infested. I mean,
You know what I did? There was a deal. I'm not like I don't say this to like show off or what. We had a deal with Liberty, and I got assigned to it. And I refused to work on it because I'm like I'm not gonna.
Good for you. Good
I
for
won't
you.
do-
There are college basketball teams that refuse to schedule them.
Rutgers scheduled them this year, and I didn't watch the game.
Horrible. Did they
I
actually
thought it
play
was
them?
disgusting that they did that. I wrote a
Did-
letter to. Guess I
Yeah.
am like about
Did Rutgers play Liberty in basketball this year?
football.
Oh, that's right. That's right. Yeah, yeah, yeah,
They paid him like $1 million or some ridiculousness.
yeah, yeah. Well, at least Rutgers has 2 years to rebuild now, huh, Steve?
Right. Rutgers currently has the 15th ranked recruiting class in the country for 2021. Shiano's a
football?
miracle worker.
Football or basketball?
Football.
Oh, that's cool.
And in
It'd be nice to see-
basketball, they just got that Cliff Omuyuri, who was
I saw
like
that.
a top 50 player, big
There
man
you go.
out of Jersey,
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So
Passaic or
they're-
something.
maybe they're coming back into the fold, huh?
Well, you know that they were going to make the tournament this year, and the world ends. That's literally what caused this whole thing.
Yeah.
Jeez,
Rutgers
you
finally,
think?
Rutgers finally has a good team, and they can't play in the postseason.
Unbelievable.
I knew this president was nothing but trouble from the, poor Rutgers. Well, what do you
All right,
think?
guys, I'm going to get going.
All right,
Yeah,
Dave.
it was great
Say hi to
seeing you.
Seth and everybody.
I love you guys. Stay
Bye.
safe.
Love you too, honey.
Bye,
All
Jake.
right.
Good.
Bye.
We can do this again in a
Tell
couple
Joe
weeks.
said
sister.
hello.
Still locked up. I will. Bye.
Bye.
Bye, guys.
Aren't they cute?
Yeah.
They are. They are cute.
What are you doing?
I have a drink, honey. That's why I got it out.
Hi, Christina.
Hi, Mom.
Where did Art have to go?
They'd eat dinner or something.
Eat
Hi,
dinner.
Christina, how you
What are
doing?
they, European?
How are you, Christina? What an idiot.
Okay, Bob, now you got them going. Okay?
Everyone.
Adriana, it's time to sing our song before we leave. You ready? I'll start, okay? A 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Jingity jing, ee-aw, ee-aw. It's Henry VIII, the donkey.
No, tell them, Dejana. You can tell them the words.
Hee-haw, hee-haw. The Romanian donkey.
Romanian.
You like that song?
Ay, ay, ay.
All right, I think we should call it a day here, huh?
Yeah.
Anybody else have anything worthwhile saying? Speak up
No.
now.
My kids
Talk to me,
need
Christina.
Benadryl.
What do you got?
There's Annabella. Hi, Annabella.
Oh, by the way, Bill, that Groucho Marx remark was along the lines of one of his guests was talking about raising a family, and he says, "I'm just not going to stand to have any more children." And Groucho goes, "Well, if you remain standing, you will not have any more children." All right, goodbye, everybody. Bye, Nico.
Bye, bye. Bye, Paul. Good seeing you.
Bye.
Bye,
Bye, Paul.
bye,
See you later.
bye.
Bye. Take care.
Bye, Bye, Paul.
Bye, Miss
Oh,
Ellen.
Mom, I said hi.
Yep, she says hi.
Okay, thank you.
Don't eat that in your mouth, you bug.
Uh-oh, somebody's got the chili. Bye,
Where's
Christine.
the cookie?
How do I get out of here now without you guys hearing us?
What's that?
Leave me.
Leave what?
Leave meeting.
I don't need it.
Did you ever see me eat the plate? Adriana, you want to see me eat the plate?
What?
I'm going to eat the plate.
Okay. Eat it. Eat it.
That's good.
He's really doing it. Ew.
He does that crazy stuff, right?
Yeah. Okay, bye-bye, everybody.
Bye, goodbye.
Bye, Bob. Take care.
By the way, this meeting has been recorded. I'll send it out to you.
Yeah, you do that.
And so ends another meeting of the Algonquin Club.
Algonquin Round Table, yeah.
You know what the Algonquin Club is, right, Bill?
Wasn't it a group of writers?
Yeah, it's a group of intellectuals from the 1920s who, real smug liberal types, Dorothy Parker and Ring Lardner. And
Is it anything like Algonquin J. Calhoun from
No, they weren't as funny as that. That's one of my funniest characters ever. Algonquin Jake.
Yeah,